Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, if you felt it was useful. I also have an Instagram account, go off, give that a follow. Now let's get into this. So, it's time. Preview, predictions, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Gonna talk about what I think both guys need to do. Ultimately, I'm going to give my 2 cents on who I think is going to win, and I want to know what the fans think. I'm going to leave a poll in the community tab anyway of what the fans think, who they think is going to win. But I want to hear from the comments. I want to see it down in the comment section. I also want to know if you're betting any money on this, because I've seen some decent enough odds on Tyson Fury by knockout or by stoppage. Some pretty decent odds. Same with Deontay Wilder on points. So, the way the betting odds are going, and, obviously we hear rumours of Tyson Fury, not having the best camp, having a slight injury or words to that effect. Maybe I'll touch on that in a different video, maybe I won't, but we hear these things about fighters before. Sometimes you have to take it with a pinch of salt. Let's look at this fight, okay? So, the general consensus from a lot of people is that they feel Tyson Fury will win this fight. And purely based on the fact that the Tyson Fury who fought Deontay Wilder the first time was not a Tyson Fury who was 100%. He was not a Tyson Fury who was as good as we know he can be. Think about a year to the date, probably he would have been pushing 400 pounds. Coming off the back of, drink, drug problems, mental health issues, still losing an awful lot of weight. He did not look in better shape. Some people said he looked in better shape than he did against Klitschko. He did not. Far from it. But, that was good enough to get a draw with Deontay Wilder. A lot of people, myself included, felt like he won the fight and he was unlucky not to get the decision. It was what it was. But it's led to this rematch. So a lot of people, based off what they saw in the first fight, are picking Tyson Fury. Now, I understand where they're coming from when they say that they picked Tyson Fury, because I picked Deontay Wilder to win the first fight. I thought he'd knock Tyson Fury out, because I thought that Fury did look very poor in his first 2 comeback fights. Seeing him live in Belfast, I was very close to him. Thought he looked poor against Pianetta. Thought Wilder thought he was taking candy from a baby, and I thought it was going to be like taking candy from a baby. It wasn't. Wilder in that first fight thought he had a dead man in front of him. So he fought even more reckless than usual. Okay? He had to adjust in that moment of the first round when he saw that this guy actually is sharp. Sharper than I expected. He went through his whole camp probably thinking, this is going to be easy, I'm going to do whatever I need to do and get out of there. So having to adjust in the ring like that probably wasn't the most simple for Deontay Wilder to do. And we seen in the fight, he was a lot more tired in that fight than we're used to seeing him, purely because he was overexerting himself with so many shots. He was loading up even more than he usually does. He was swinging even more than he does. And, he was missing a lot more than he normally does. So that took it out of him. So later on in the fight, he did get a bit tired. Obviously, he still had the power to drop and hurt Tyson Fury badly in the 12th round. Seeing what Deontay Wilder did in the first fight, he is not going to be as reckless in this rematch, because he knew early on in that fight in the ring that, okay, this guy is a lot sharper than I thought he'd be. So he's going to know going into this camp, Tyson Fury is going to be even more sharp, because he's had 2 fights since then. Tom Schwartz was a nobody. Otto Wallin gave a good account of himself. He came to fight that guy. So, he's had rounds. He's had 12 rounds and he's had 2 rounds. So, he's got the rounds, and he's had a tough fight with Otto Wallin. He had to dig deep in that fight. So, this is a sharper Tyson Fury. He looks in decent enough shape. Tyson Fury looks like he's put on a little bit of muscle, which is, as long as he's not put too much on, it shouldn't be a bad thing. So Deontay Wilder knows that he can't fight the same way. He's not going to be able to get away with being as reckless in this fight, because Fury's going to be even more sharper. And he's going to be even more switched on for this fight. Okay? Now, on the part of Tyson Fury, realistically, you would look at Tyson Fury and say, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But obviously, Tyson Fury is trying new things. He's got Javon Sugar Hill. He's trying to get the Kronk style working for him, so he's trying to hit harder. And Peter Fury said, I think it was an interview with Sky Sports, that he thinks that Tyson Fury, if he is heavier, he should use that to his advantage. So he should lean it down on Deontay Wilder. And I think in parts in this fight, that could be beneficial to Tyson Fury, because it can take the legs away from Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is probably, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use their weight on Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder comes in around the 210s. If Fury's in the 250s, if he is leaning down on Deontay Wilder, it can sap the strength out of him. It can take the legs away from Deontay Wilder. You know, it could slow him down. Now, he'd want to do that in parts. He wouldn't want to just start doing it from the start. He'd want to do it, incrementally in this fight. Definitely doesn't want to do it from the start. Fury's been talking about standing there and trading with Deontay Wilder, and if there's ever a fighter you don't want to trade with, it's Deontay Wilder. Okay? If Fury does trade with Deontay Wilder, mark my words, he will get knocked out pretty sharply and pretty quickly. Now, Fury's been saying as well he wants to knock Deontay Wilder out. Tyson Fury, his whole punching, selection, we'll say, comes from throwing mainly arm punches. Doesn't have a lot of power on the shots, but they're fast, snappy shots. He's moving, he's getting in and out. When he really does set himself and sit down on them shots, he is quite slow. And you can get away with that against a Tom Schwartz. You could get away with that against a Sefer Seferi. If there's one fighter you are not going to get away with, if you are stationary while you're throwing your shots, or if you're not quick while you're throwing your shots, if there's one fighter you don't want to be like that against, it's Deontay Wilder. Because he only needs a split second and he's hit you with that right hand. And if he catches you right, you're done. Fury was caught in 12th round. I don't think he was caught with full power. He went down and he looked dead. So if he gets caught with full power in an exchange or while he's trying to load up on one of his shots, could end pretty quickly. So I think for Deontay Wilder, what he needs to do to win this fight, he needs to be composed, not go out there swinging recklessly, use his jab, because one thing I've always said about Deontay Wilder, he's an underrated jab. Go look at the Stavern fight, the first fight. Jab was working brilliantly for Deontay Wilder. He's a very, very good jab when he uses it. It's underrated. People just talk about, Deontay Wilder's jab is very, very good. It's a very good jab. So if he jabs with Tyson Fury, I think he can have some success. He's really going to want to try and walk Tyson Fury onto something a bit like how he did Luis Ortiz. He's not going to want to go, like I said, swinging recklessly. And obviously, if he hurts Tyson Fury, we'll see the windmills come out. We always do. So I think that's kind of the best. Basically, I think Wilder should try and box with Tyson Fury, because I think he can have some success doing it. Definitely. His jab is good enough that he can have some success boxing with Tyson Fury. Be calm, be patient, and try and go with Fury himself. Play him at his own game and try and get him to really, go and stand and trade there. Because I think then Deontay Wilder can walk Tyson Fury onto something. For Tyson Fury, what I should say he should do is just literally do what he did the first fight. Be a bit more defensively minded, a little bit faster, be a bit more savvy about what's coming back at him. And if he can implement some of the new things we're going to say that Sugar Hill's taught about. So if he wants to get a few little hard shots in there, maybe throw a few little hard shots to the body or something like that as opposed to the head. Kind of bring Deontay Wilder's gloves down. Also, like Peter Fury said, lean on him. Use that extra weight. He's been talking about being in the 270s. If he's in the 270s, I think that's nothing but a bad idea. I think that's a god-awful idea to be in the 270s. I reckon he's in the 250s. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he put on that much muscle to be in the 270s. So, Fury, do what you did the last fight. Be a bit more defensively minded. Maybe get some more body shots in there. And definitely use some of that extra weight on Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm going to give my prediction for this fight. Now, first time around, I picked Deontay Wilder. I was adamant Wilder would win that fight. This one I'm not so sure about. I've gone on record as saying who I think will win, but in my head I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. I'm also thinking about the cut from Tyson Fury. So I want to be very, very careful about that cut, because that cut can open. I think, and I'm not saying that this is gospel. I'm not saying that you should go and stick a load of money on this. But if you gave me 50 quid and said, put a bet down, it'd be Tyson Fury on points. And that's what I'm going for. I'm going for Tyson Fury to win this fight on points. And I don't think it's going to be a wide UD like, 118, 110. No. I reckon in around 115, 113, maybe 116, 112 at a max. But I'd say that's kind of going to be the max of what it is. Okay? So, prediction for this fight, Tyson Fury to win this fight. I think it is 60-40 in Fury's favour. Okay, Wilder can definitely beat Tyson Fury, 100%. But I'm thinking Tyson Fury is going to come out and win this fight. I don't think we're going to get a draw. I don't think we're going to get a second draw. I think Tyson Fury is going to win this fight on points, right? One thing I don't like doing on this channel is I don't like not giving a prediction. So I'm giving a prediction. Predictions Tyson Fury, only slightly. So now I want to know what the fans, what the people watching, what you guys are thinking. Please let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know which way you're going. Let me know why as well. Because I want to know why. If someone's picking, Tyson Fury to win the fight, let me know why. I remember when I asked this question about Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua, someone picked a draw, and he never elaborated why, but I wanted to know why he thought it'd be a draw. So let me know why. That's my prediction video done with. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe, of course, if you are new. Leave a comment below who you think is going to win. And as always, I will talk to you after.